Hey guys, Brian from Derived Paintball. Today we have the PMI Tracer, Empire Tracer rather. They must have acquired the rights from PMI or something in one of their acquisitions. Anyway, so this is the Empire Tracer in tactical garb, or the rebranded and refashioned PMI Tracer. It's a power tube gun similar to a Phantom, Bushmaster, Razorback, those kinds of things. You know, they've just created a new body with rails and a pump handle with rails and things on it. Does have screws to accept like a duck bill or an ASA, you know, if you wanted to do an on-off here. You know, it's you know, mostly plastic, you know, but some of the parts, like here, it's metal. It comes with a normal feed neck, but this is the spring feed neck, which allows it to force feed some paint. So if you're shooting and you're manipulating, maybe you're upside down or sideways or something, if you have a gravity hopper, you know, it may not feed. So this helps you feed, and you basically twist this. You can load with a tube or however you want, and then close it, and you've got spring tension on the paint. So works pretty well. You can also, I've seen people take these off. You can put the normal feed neck on with a hopper, or I've seen them put like either an elongated screw or just leave a longer screw, or leave the screw on this side and cock it manually and put first strikes in. So like most of these power tube designs, it will not cock until you have it pressurized. So here, now it's cocked in and we're ready to fire here. So it does have internal auto trigger. So if you hold the trigger down and manipulate the pump handle, it will fire every time you push it forward. Let's try it with a manual load here of a reball. So it works. Works pretty well. A couple of guys we play with like to break these out every once in a while and play with them. It's kind of nice if you want to play stock class, you could do that. Gives you some options. You know, the one thing you need to be careful of is the grip handle, the pump handle rather. You may need to modify that if you have barrel backs that are much wider than this. This is a Caner, Wargaming Products Caner barrel back and tip. Otherwise, the stock barrel, I don't think it's not very good. So I would recommend, you know, putting another barrel on it. It is autococker threaded, which is nice. So, you know, makes it easy to find a barrel, you know, or use one of the barrels you already have, usually. It does take air or CO2. This is just a little Ninja 13 tank. It's not even high pressure, it's just a regular. And seems to work pretty well. So that's the Empire Tracer. It is mostly plastic, the body. Some of it is metal. You know, I don't know if that's a durability thing long term or not. Some nice Allen screws. You don't really feel them against your hand or glove or anything when you're manipulating the gun. All in all, it's a solid little pump gun. If you're looking at that, it does have a little bit of adjustment on the trigger there for the backstop, which is nice, but it is a plastic trigger, although it is wide. Unlike a lot of the guns from the day, you had a little thin, like almost blade trigger that would cut into your finger, and they made little trigger shoes to go over it to make it wider. So this already has that. You don't have to buy anything on top of that to make it feel nice. It's a decent pull. You know, you can attach stuff to it. I don't really, you know, think you'd benefit from flashlights and lasers and those kinds of things, or scopes, unless you get a adjustable riser that allows you to tilt down so you can compensate for the arc of a paintball, or use a crossbow scope that has, you know, graduated lines on it so that you can compensate for the drop over distance. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the Empire Tracer. Thanks for watching.